Hello friends, today I would like to show you how I'm cross-pollinating Gasteria gracilis. This one is variegated and its offshoot is not, with very different two gasterias. This one is called Gasteria Armstrongi. Beautiful flowers, and this one has a similar flowers. And here are starting the seed pods already from what I cross-pollinated. When they're gonna be big, they would look pretty much same, like seed pods of aloe. Here is the aloe cultivar Chacha, and you can see how the seed pods look. Under this dry hat, which is actually the former flower, it'll crack open when it's ripe. Anyway, let me just show you how I'm opening the flower and pollinating the female part of flower, called in English stigma. I don't know why there is a stigma attached to this name. Stigma is really not very nice. You see, this is how the seed pods is forming. So I'm gonna turn off camera for a second so I have two hands and peel off the open the flower, and then I'll restart the video. Moment. Okay, now you can see, I hope you can see it, how the pollen sticks with pollen look, and one of those little sticks have no pollen around. That's the stigma. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the flower of the other Garcinia. I mean Gasteria. Here you go, I did it. And of course, if you are a 75-year-old like me, then you might not see good, so you can use something like this, a strong magnifier that attaches to the forehead. And now with the fingernails I'm gonna cut off all these little parts that have a pollen, and also here, and pollinate the stigma of this plant with pollen from this, and pollinate pollen from here to that stigma, and then just wait, and it's that simple that in about a week I would see that it's either rising a little bit and thickening, or if I failed, then just drop off. And in about month and a half or less, the seed pod will crack and ready to be planted. And then when I plant it, let me show you what I do then. Then I keep it in a closed container so it will be moist for a month or two, and the babies will sprout. And then they go outside. Let me show you that also. Moment. You see? Then they already are a little bigger. And they're not closed. And I water them about once a week. And later on, here are my biggest babies. You see? These are aloe. They grow a little faster than gasteria. And haworthia is slowest. Very similar thing to do, but not same speed. So now I'm gonna disconnect those little pollen sticks. I think they're called pistons or something like that. And then I'll restart the camera. Now I have to turn it off to have hands available. I don't know if you can see it. This is how that little stick of pollen looks like. When Olga was alive, she would hold the camera, so I have two hands. Now I'm alone. Okay, so here you can see the stigma pollinated, and here I have a bunch of pollen from this plant that'll go up here once I get these pistons off, because I took only one off to pollinate that one. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. The stigma of another flower pollinated, cross-pollinated. And that's how, my dear friends, you make your very own hybrids of beautiful plants that you can name after your grandchildren. Bye-bye for now. Goodbye.